Angad Singh Matharu. I'm a third year law student at Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Turning under Advocate Rajshekhar Rao at the Delhi High Court. This was in May 2019, and I had a couple of insolvency briefs to read and discuss with Sir. And ma'am, I didn't know anything about insolvency, but I come from a commerce background, and in fact, I was the commerce topper of my batch. So I found the concepts very interesting because till now, no law dealt with stuff like assets, dealt with stuff like restructuring, dealt with creditors, liabilities, why companies go bankrupt. So immediately, despite not knowing much about the law, I was very interested. I started reading up on the code and took up on more insolvency briefs. That's when I realized that insolvency law, being a new law, has a lot of potential in India, and so I'd like to pursue a course which gives me an insight into the practical applications of it. Because in law school, we are not taught anything about insolvency, and I found that the LawSikho course covered good amount of practical topics and helped me hone my drafting skills, which is why I wanted to take up the course. Really good because I found that the feedback mechanism which ma'am gives, which the faculty give after every assignment, to be very thorough and detailed. Like not only from grammatical mistakes to like drafting and syntax errors, but to like in detail explaining as to why this application is not up to the mark and could be a lot better. Like I remember my first application was right when the course started, and I didn't know much about insolvency back then, nor did I know anything about drafting an application. So ma'am gave very thorough and detailed feedback as to why I went wrong and how I can improve in the next assignment. And using that feedback, I've been drafting my assignments from them, and my scores have substantially improved. So I think that ma'am, I've got a very practical insight as to the how the format in NCLT is to be used, how the language and legalese is to be used, the way you put forth your arguments, the sections, how to elaborate on them, and how to describe the facts in detail. So I really found that most of the students in my batch do not know as to how to draft a Section 9 application or how to file for interim relief. But I've already done these and I've done well at these. So I'm much more confident going into my internships now. Good, because I was working at AZB, and I was discussing financial creditors and home buyers, and I prepared a note as to pertaining the history of financial creditors as home buyers. And the associate was very impressed because she didn't know much about this topic, and she was dealing with real estate, and she wanted an insight into insolvency. So prepared a brief but succinct note on financial creditors as home buyers, and she really liked it, ma'am. I think that helped me gain back callback. So I'm pretty happy, ma'am. Like whenever I message Vishaka ma'am or any of the evaluators and administrative staff, they were very helpful and my queries were solved promptly. Like even now recently, my one of my assignments was not being corrected for a while, so I messaged a couple of people and then it was done promptly. So I'm very happy, ma'am. And Vishaka ma'am has always messaged, responded in time, and whenever I had a doubt, she cleared it almost immediately. So couldn't have asked for better feedback and support from the team.